In just a few minutes, you can generate an entire online course with videos, quizzes, flip cards, open answer questions, diagrams, AI chatbot tutors, and more. Just go to www.coursebox.ai and sign up for free. Once you are logged in, you'll be welcomed with this course generation screen. Select from over 100 different languages, and you can search within the box here to find your appropriate language. I'm going to keep my language as English US today for the course that I generate. You can put in a description of your course in as little or as long as you want, and this will be used to generate your course. You can also upload documents. I'm going to upload a file here. You can decide whether you want to turn that file into your course structure. If you do, the AI will extract the content from that and decide on a very closely aligned course structure. This is perfect if you're wanting to convert a document into a course, or you have something like a contents page within that document that you want to be the structure of your course. So you just need to tick that box here if you want to do that. You can also upload websites and as many documents as you want, as long as it is within the limit. Let's save and continue. Based on that document, we can see that AI has recommended a description of the course. I've actually got my own description of the course that's a bit more detailed, so I'm going to paste that in here. When I click on audience, the AI will recommend a learner for me. That's quite accurate, so I'm happy with that today. But if I wanted to, I could easily go and edit this or add more of a comprehensive description. We can also click on structure to decide on what the structure of the course will be. You can see that it is showing we have uploaded the file and set that as the course structure. So there's not really any work for me to do here. There's also a settings tab here where we can decide on some of the types of content that is included in the course, whether there's interactions, YouTube videos, and if there's AI images. So I'm toggling that one on. Now I can click generate when I'm ready. I can either preview the structure of the course first, or I can go straight into the course. I'm going to toggle that on and let's see what structure it produces for me. It's now generated a course overview and structure for me. We can see the title here is Essential First Aid Skills Online Course. We've got an overview of the course, a preview of the structure, and if we scroll down, we can see the full structure broken down into sections, pages, and quizzes. There's also assignments in some of the sections, probably just at the end. Yep, so we've got an emergency response scenarios and holistic integration project. So this project one is an assignment, which is something a bit more comprehensive. It can take learners quite a bit. It's a big project. So depending on the length of your course, you probably don't want too many of those. Now, I'm quite happy with this. If I wanted to, I could delete parts and add new pages or edit the contents of the section, but I'm pretty happy, so I'm going to save and continue. I've set the structure of my course. I'm ready to generate the entire course. It's now generated my first aid online course. We can see the course structure here on the left, broken down into sections and pages in each section, which we can navigate through. We are in preview or learner mode here, but we can toggle into edit the course. You can see it's generated text, images, more text, and on the other pages, if we navigate through, we can see things like interactions with icons. So these are tabs. We can edit all of this content. It's pulled in relevant YouTube videos. accordions, and flip cards. I'll just toggle back into learner mode here and I'll collapse that there. You can see the flip cards here. Out of the box, CourseBox will generate these really cool diagram images for you in your course. When you're in edit mode, you can also generate your own images. Click on images and then AI image, and you can enter your own prompt, like a Venn diagram or some sort of other type of image that you want. Maybe it's a flow chart or a bar chart based on the content of the page. You can go as specific as you want to in this prompt, and then just click on the generate button. It's now generated a really cool Venn diagram for me based on the content of the page. In edit mode, we have a content bar down here where we can add additional elements to the page. So if we click on AI, we have all these different options to generate AI images, videos, quizzes, assignments, configure the AI tutor, and configure the AI audio. If we click on videos, you can see we have integrated with an AI avatar system called HeyGen, which pulls in these avatars, or you can generate your own avatar as well. So to create your own avatar, just click on create your own avatar and upload an image. If we select from one of the 500 different options in here, we can scroll through and find someone that we like. Maybe for this first aid course, I'll choose Adriana Nurse. And she will appear here in the preview. We can also change the script. This is automatically generated based on the content of your course on that page. We can choose the language and we can toggle between the different voices here as well. Just click on the play button and then you'll be able to hear the voice example. You can also edit the text that appears on the slide here, the color of it. Change that back to white. You can upload your logo here, and you can also change the background. So today I'm going to hide that block, and then I'm going to select something that looks a bit more like a medical environment. And then I'm just going to click on generate video after I've selected a voice. So generate video now. And that will take about 5 to 10 minutes usually to generate that video, but I can navigate off and come back to that later.
When you face an emergency, the first thing you need to do is assess the situation thoroughly. This involves looking at the patient's condition.
There's also quizzes within the course that have been generated with correct and incorrect answers, as well as open answers that the AI will automatically grade based on the submitted answer. So if we navigate into learner mode again, we can select an answer as the learner, and then the AI will tell us whether we are correct or incorrect based on that answer. So here AI is used to mark the answer based on your sample answer as the course creator, and then deliver a result back to the learner. You can also use voice mode to tell the AI how you would like to answer as well. You can generate more quizzes by clicking on AI quiz and putting in prompts for what sort of quiz you would like to add. As a learner, you can also toggle into listen mode by clicking on this toggle button here. This will allow the learner to listen to the course. If you click on multimedia, you can upload your own images or choose from stock images. You can also generate your own images, and you can upload your own videos or embed a YouTube video here by just putting in the link. Change the colors of your course by clicking on the theme icon. This way you can change the primary color, which is this purple here, which is in a lot of different places, the background color of the course, and the color of the headings and the body text and the link color. When in edit mode, we can click on the theme button to change the colors of the course. The primary color will affect things like the next button at the bottom of the page and the menu buttons. So we can click on that and change it, or we can paste in our hex code here. So I'm going to change mine to dark blue. This will change the branding of this one specific course. The heading color, I'll also make a dark blue, or I'll go with something like a dark purple. Background color, I'll make a light blue instead of the yellow. Body text, I'm just going to use black. And link color will go to gray. Now I'll go back into preview learner view, and we can see the difference in the look of the course. Also, if we open the menu, we can see some things like that there where the colors are a little bit different, and the next button there is a bit different as well, along with the text itself. And also the interactions will change to that primary color. So when you're on things like accordions here, also tabs and flip cards will include that primary color. There's also an AI tutor here to answer any of the questions for the learners. It's trained on the entire course. So the learner can ask any additional follow-up questions, and the tutor will answer those based on the content of the course. If you click on AI Tutor, you can see the custom instructions, the welcome message, and the name of the tutor, as well as the profile picture for the tutor, and whether it's restricted or unrestricted. What this means is that it will draw upon public knowledge outside of the course if it is not restricted. If it is restricted, it will only respond based on its training data, which is just the course. You can also train it on additional information, which you can upload here.
A certificate can be set up to be sent automatically to the learners who complete the course, and we can customize the design of that certificate in the platform.
I'm quite happy with my course now, so I'm going to go ahead and publish the course. I can go back and see the course landing page. So we have a title, description, objectives, skills and knowledge tags, and an image. We can edit all of this content. It also shows who is the course creator. If we click on the publish button, we have several different options for publishing or exporting the course. We can send it to learners through email address. We can share the link. We can publish it as a private course where learners have to either request access or be added through email. They can publicly join the course for free, or you can sell the course for a set price. You can also download the course in HTML, PDF, or SCORM format. SCORM is a standard format for importing into learning management systems, separate to CourseBox. However, you can use CourseBox as a learning management system if you wish. It has reporting, certificates, user management, and permissions. And you can even white label the entire platform in the edit branding section as a super administrator. You will need to upgrade to a white label platform in order to do this on the Creator LMS or business plan. If you do so, you will get access to change the logos and the colors and the fonts across the entire platform, so you can remove all the CourseBox branding. Here we can see some live examples of real customers using the branded CourseBox platform. You can see that this customer has used their own domain name, applied their own logo and colors so that it doesn't look like CourseBox at all. They've also got a full directory of their own courses on their learning site here. Learners can also filter based on a range of tags. Here's another example with their own branding and course directory, and another one here where they have customized the login and registration page. And with this login, I can see that they have applied the changes for the menus as well.
Here's a great example of a CourseBox customer who has integrated their Shopify website with CourseBox. What we're seeing here is their website hosted on Shopify, and this is fully integrated through our Shopify plugin. So when they click through to one of the pages on their Shopify website, the price is set here. The person can purchase the course, and then they will get immediate access in the CourseBox portal. Another great example can be seen here where the training company has set up this course for 40 Australian dollars within CourseBox. So the learner or viewer that ends up on this page, they will see that price, and when they go to register and get access to the course, they have a credit card form here in order to buy the course. When you have your own white label platform with CourseBox, you also get access to the menu here on the left where you can show and hide various features. This includes a news feed where you can post out updates, just like in social media, to your learners in your platform. You can also send them via a newsletter through email. You've just got to tick that newsletter box. Resources are also available, which is sort of like Dropbox or Google Drive for your learners. So you can just upload folders or just any sort of files and resources separately or within those folders categorized. And the learners can just go through in their own time through those resources, whether it's a video or a PDF or anything like that. You also get access to groups, which is very similar to Facebook groups. There's an administrator, learners within that group, and you can associate various different courses with it. Questions, which is like FAQs, user management, a calendar system, and a whole lot more. In user management, when you're on a white label LMS plan, you can go into Leaderboard and set up a gamified experience for your learners where they can compete for the top spot and a number of points based on how many points each course will earn them. There's also a badges system where you can link a certain string of courses to a badge through a pathway.
So try it out today, building your first 3 courses for free at www.coursebox.ai.